Welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj.
I'm Mitt.
What's up, bruv?
What's up, man? My teeth are hurting.
Oh shit. What's wrong?
Toothache, innit? It's the worst kind of pain a man could have, bro.
Wait, what's up with the teeth, man? What's going on?
Isn't it, man? Wisdom, innit? Wisdom's coming out, bro. The wisdom.
Do you feel wise?
Eruption. Nah, bro. I feel in pain.
Is it like excruciating or?
Do you know what? It's not that bad, to be fair. I've had worse.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm alive, bro. I'm telling you now. Yeah, if it was any more than what it is now, there would be no recording at this point.
No.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful you're persevering through the pain.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. My wife would just say to man up, innit?
Yeah, bro.
It's funny, innit?
What,
just to stay still. It's funny how these tiny little things, yeah, can cause you the most pain in the
I
world,
know.
innit?
It's so weird, bruv. It's like a weird small thing. Like you could have a cut on your foot or a cut somewhere and it's like end of the world. Just because it's a slight irritation for you. It's like, oh, a ver su tase. You automatically go into like next level mode, bro.
Pain comes in tiny packages, isn't it?
Sometimes, bro. Sometimes you get it in fucking chopper parque, bro.
Kids.
Oh
yeah. Wives, husbands.
They're
the tiniest person in the world, yeah, but cause the most pain. But
true,
yeah,
bro.
man, no, all good, bro. All good. What's going on with you?
What has been going on? It's been last week was crazy, bruv. Last week was absolutely madness, man. It's kind of intertwined into the struggle to share and the question to ask and whatnot. So yeah, should I just get into it?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
All right. So obviously, as I've been sharing over the past couple of weeks, we're in the next stage of the development of our daughter. She is now eating food, and last Wednesday, I'm sitting down to work. We've got obviously the Ramayan of my my living room is still the squaring is done, right? But now the other Ramlal is there to do the painting. He was actually a decent Ramlal, right? So he's doing that, and then Gagan messages me, "Can you come down for a sec?" And normally, bruv, it's gonna be something like, can you help me with this, or this dishwasher wasn't stacked appropriately, or something. So I was like, okay, I'm coming down. And I came down and I saw the little one and her lip was swollen, bruv. And she was like, I think she's had a reaction to it, to the peanut butter. Bruv, my heart started racing. I was done, bruv. And she was like, you need to calm down. She was chilled. Yeah, Gagan was chilled. I was like,
the baby chilled.
Yeah, she was fine. I think she was really irritated, and she was like, she's scratching at her face, and she was like screaming and stuff. So I mean, she was responding. She wasn't like, going into any kind of like anaphylactic shock or anything like that. But obviously, she wasn't okay. She wasn't comfortable because there was like some swelling. So obviously, anything around the mouth is, concerning.
Sensitive. Yeah.
So then we called. This is one of those situations I didn't know. Is this a 999 vibe or is this a 111 vibe, bro? Because it's so confusing. Because they say that like 999 should be literally if you're dying on the street, then you call 999. For everything else is 111, and then you call 111, and it's that fucking automated shit. Which borough are you from? And there was no beep, so I didn't know when to say the beep. And bruv, when these kind of situations are happening, it's the ability for you to think is very difficult because you're focusing on like 100. Your mind is going in 101 directions. Anyway, and then I had to answer like, I don't know, I think it was 7 questions before I finally kind of got to someone who like I answered a bunch of questions, and then I got to the person. He asked me a bunch of questions, but it was until like I don't know, a minute into the call that he said, "Okay, now can you tell me what is going on?"
Yeah.
Um, so I told him, and he was like, "Okay, we're gonna need to get you seen." So then we had to go take her to A&E. She was fine in the end. Everything was okay, and they didn't have to give her anything. They were just basically saying it's a suspected allergy to peanuts,
Mm.
and you're gonna need to get referred to an allergy specialist.
Yeah.
But it was scary, bruv. Like that's
Yeah,
the
I can
first
imagine,
time. That's
man.
the first time that we've had to go to the hospital, and she threw up when we were waiting in the waiting area. She threw up, and then
Oh,
then I started freaking out because we didn't know what was going on, right?
yeah,
And then the
yeah,
lady was like, the nurse was she was basically saying, look, it's actually a good sign that she's done that because her body's just rejecting it and just getting it out of her system. So you're actually you're grateful. You should be grateful that that's happening because it's a good thing. And then we were there for like 3 or 4 hours, bro, because they keep you. You have to be there 4 hours until it's been 4 hours after the ingestion, just to make sure, because sometimes they can get like a second wave or something.
yeah.
So yeah, bruv. And then like I think on the way there and just everything, I was I don't think I was calm, bruv. I'm gonna fucking put my hands up and say, nah, bruv. I mean, I think after after I was told to calm down, I calmed down, yeah. Because, bruv, it's also like you're caught off guard because I knew we were gonna give her peanut butter, but I didn't know it was happening that day. I was working. We also have work going on in the house, so there's a lot going on at once, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, there's some kind of a suspected medical emergency, so now you need to kind of like drop everything and go into that. But luckily everything was okay, man. And we need to figure out, what is going on. And I think we have been referred to an allergy specialist, and we're waiting to see, what they say. But like my question to you is like, I mean, there's another part of this story which I'll follow up, but I want to
Mm.
ask you a question related to this. Do you? Because I think ever since that happened, in my mind, I've been like, oh, so what's gonna happen now? So does that mean she can't have peanut butter? Does that mean this? And does that, bruv? You just start
Yeah.
spiraling, bruv. It's like there's a little gacko in your head, yeah. Sometimes I don't know if you ever had this with your parents, right? But they would spiral about stuff. But and bruv, you catch yourself doing it, and then before you know it, you've gone to the most extreme edge case scenario, right? Of you're so far from reality. You're so far from reality, yeah. So far from facts. You've just caught yourself in such. You've worked yourself up. Um, and I definitely found myself doing that. Like in the few days afterwards, because you just don't know, right? You don't know whether this is going to be something that she's going to have to deal with like for the rest of her life. Is this something that she can grow out of? What kind of treatments are available? And then you also feel guilty because it's like, okay, so it's an allergy, right? There could be many other things going on, right? Like touch wood, like, she's otherwise healthy, and people go through all kinds. So then you start feeling guilty about why you're feeling like, anxious about it. So I don't know, bruv. I wanted to ask if you've ever has that ever happened to you?
As in what, the feeling, the guilt,
Anything,
or the
anything,
spiraling?
anything I
Bro, you know
described,
what?
bruv.
Yeah,
Anything I
I think,
described.
look, you know when you mentioned the A&E thing, right? I think if you don't go to, like, I think when the first time you take your child to A&E,
Mm,
that's the one moment you spiral out, yeah, like that, you bug out, depending on what you've taken them for, yeah.
mm,
Whether it's an injury or whatever it is, yeah,
yeah.
it's like a rite of passage. Taking your child,
Fucking hell.
for,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know why?
It's gonna
Because
happen, bruv.
it's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and you know what? you think it might be the only time. Okay, fine. Look. Okay, we're over this now. There's going to be times where you take it to, no, sorry, I say her, yeah, but any child will go to A&E for any bumps, yeah,
Yeah.
because any head bumps, you're going to call, bro, yeah?
Yeah.
It's your first child. You're going to call 111 and you're going to go through that procedure. Or or they might have a fever at some, silly time at night. You're going to go, right, at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, a worried parent, you want reassurance that everything is cash, it's fine, whatever, and you wait there for 4 or 5 hours. It doesn't matter what time it is, right? I think 100%. The first time we took my little one to A&E, yeah, it was worrying because you know what, one, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you're gonna be like, you're going there and you're like, there's gonna be all these other germs there. You're taking her in for one thing, yeah.
You
There's
come out with
so many
something
other
else.
germs. Come out with something else, yeah, or one of the parents come out, yeah, and
norovirus, bro, because that's going round right now.
Exactly, anything, right?
Yeah.
But that's one. You're hoping that everything's cash. There's 3 things you hope for, yeah: that they're fine, that you're seen straight away, yeah, which never
That's
happens.
never gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, even if you are seen, if you're going in for something you feel is a 10 on the scale, yeah, from 1 to 10, 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the worst, yeah. There's another kid at 11, yeah. Yeah,
true,
Hugo
bro.
is next.
True, bro.
There's a kid called Hugo, yeah, that's got snot, red cheeks, he's got everything coming out, yeah, but he's playing with those hospital toys, on the floor, bro, yeah. Yeah. Where you got your kid
strapped up, don't touch anything.
Strapped up, don't touch anything. Don't touch your mum. Don't touch me. Yeah, don't touch anything. Yeah, and you're already planning, right? Okay, look, that person got sick. You're already there, yeah. I'm gonna build a picture for you because I'm sure this. So I'm gonna spiral out of your question, but you're there. Your wife is sitting next to you, right? And then she's like, "Look, that person got seen before us. We were here 5 minutes before them, but you don't know. They might have gone out to get food and come back. True. Yeah, go and ask the doctor. What's going on?"
Yeah, bro, because that's Taro job, bro. That's Taro job, bro. Taro gang, bro. Yeah, go. Yeah.
There's a nurse. Go ask her. And obviously, man's right here knows exactly what the story is, but you're hesitating because you're like, you don't want to seem like that selfish, one-dimensional parent who's only thinking about their own child. Yeah, at the end of the day, to go ask someone like, when are we going to get seen? And you're going to get one of these answers, which like we're doing the best we can. Yeah. Or
we'll be out shortly.
Exactly. And let me ask you a question. Yeah. And so, one, to answer your question, I have felt that way, spiraling out, but I'm also thinking to myself, all right, everything's going to be cash, but how long is this going to take? Yeah, obviously, it takes as long as it does, but how long is this going to take? And are we wasting doctors' time? Yeah, obviously you're not. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you want reassurance for your child. At the end of the day, yeah, so you want to make sure you're going to take them in for the smallest thing you are, just because at the end of the day, this is how you gain experience, right? As a parent, like. So you're thinking to yourself, how long is this going to take? Are we doing the right thing? Does she need to go in? Okay, cool. And there's always a process. Like you get in, you park the car, yeah.
Oh, bro, yeah. Bro, that was the other thing. I was like, where am I going to park? And then am I going to park? Am I going to drop you off? Are you going to go first? Are you going to get out first? Because you're going to need to walk there to A&E. And because we did 111, they had you had a slot, so you just went straight through to children's A&E and went straight in. But again, it's another thing. And there was a queue to get into the car park, bruv.
There's a queue, right? And you pay the extortionate prices in the car park.
Yeah.
And you put in, you're like, how long will we be here? You're thinking, no, well, how much is it? £5 an hour? We'll be there for an hour, and I'll come. You're like, we'll be an hour. That's an hour. We're in and out. Yeah, bro. If you go in, you got to go to the first reception. Yeah, and you see all these sick people here. Yeah, then you're like, children A&E is that way. Okay, then you go for the second one, get assessed. You know when you get called, when you get to children's A&E and you get called in straight away because they have to do the initial assessment. Sometimes. I don't know if you went through this. Yeah, you're like, this is sick.
Yeah, bro. And then you remind yourself, no, man, this is the first.
Bro, you're like your parents. Like, can you find hospitals yet? Yeah, you're like.
हमने तो तरत ले ली अंदर.
VIP. Yeah. You go in and they assess you. That okay. Then they're like, go way outside. Yeah, go do your 3 hours. Yeah.
Do your time. Do
your time, bro. Yeah, and then obviously then you get seen. But I think 100%, man, spiraling out. Yeah, the first time, and now. I'm going to tell you something, yeah? The service that the first kid gets, yeah? The second time does not get that, bro.
No.
Yeah?
It's just cash the second time.
No, go on, bro. You're gonna say something else though.
No, as
You're
in,
gonna.
I think this the whole like spiraling stuff was something
Yeah.
that happened, and it's like you just need to tell yourself in it. You need to remind yourself like what are the facts of the situation, how much in control of the situation am I right now?
Mm.
Is there anything that I can do about it? And if not, then you know, go to
Yeah. I
sleep,
mean,
go to sleep, or do whatever you need to do to distract you. I'm going to shout out Diary of a CEO because there's an episode with Mo Godat. We'll put a link in the description. But he's he's someone who used to work at Google X, super smart guy, has studied like happiness, and he like breaks down different types of things to how you deal with situations when you're kind of like your mind is running away with itself. So that that's one episode. I rarely have episodes of podcasts that I go back to, but that's one like I do every now and again. So yeah, shout out to Diary of a CEO.
yeah, no, sick. I mean, I think you know what. You're always as a parent, yeah. If something happens and you're not sure about it, you're not gonna go sleep, bro. And if you're not gonna just leave your child at home, everyone's gonna take their kid to A&E, man.
No,
It's
but
a
I'm
perfect
talking about afterwards, bro. I'm talking about the after effects, man.
after effects.
Yeah,
I
like
think I'm more reassured if I'm honest. You know when
yeah.
if I'm taking her in and the doctor's seen her and he's like not brushed it off, but just said, look, it has given her a thorough check,
Hmm.
yeah, for any signs, for everything every symptom you basically that she's showing or that you've mentioned, or of anything that's happened, basically, depending on what the situation is, yeah. They're gonna check, they're gonna have their own protocol of what to check, right? And then
Hmm.
they're gonna be in, you know what it is. You know when the doctor's so assured, okay, this is okay, this is fine, blah, 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 blah. Okay, she might need this, she might need this, and then they send you, when they're very like
Yeah, they
assured,
make you feel proper at ease, don't they?
they make you feel at
Yeah,
ease.
yeah,
If they're like umming and ahhing and checking and I'm not sure, let's just go do. Then you're a bit anxious. Then you're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
oh, okay, and then so there's that hasn't happened, to be fair, every time I'm taking A&E. And I think after, I feel more reassured, if anything, on the journey home.
Yeah.
As soon as we're out of there, I feel more reassured that this, she's going to be fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was definitely reassured by everything. I think for
Yeah,
me, it was more about just the uncertainty of not knowing what the allergy situation is. I think
exactly. I think,
that was what it was.
uh, and until you get those answers, right, you don't know
Yeah.
what the practice is. But thing is, this is something new, right? You know how just like anyone has a kid, it's like when the first few weeks are just new, right, and then
Hmm.
you get into your routine. This is something that's like a it's like a bonus edition that's
Yeah,
happened
bro.
after 4 months
Like
in, and
level three.
we're, we're leveling up.
Yeah.
These guys are ready for level
Yeah,
3
no,
now.
bro, that is exactly what it is. That is exactly what
Yeah,
it is. 100%.
yeah,
Because you know
and it's
what?
like, yeah, go
Oh,
on.
go ahead.
I'm just saying that now you've got through parenting, as you're now a parents, right? And now you've gained an experience. You're like, let's
Yeah.
throw a
Curveball.
sidewinder
Yeah.
in your curveball, basically, yeah,
Yeah.
and literally just knock you off, and now you're going to deal with this, bro.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, as time goes on, whether it's a long term allergy, allergy that she has, or if it's short term, that's something that she can grow out of. Depending on what comes back, you're going to deal with
You
it.
got to win it. Yeah,
How
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
you
You
know,
got to deal with it.
and if it's with her, then you're when she starts nursery or schools, or those are the first things someone asks, or
Mm.
or even like these days, parents are so alert to other children's allergies. Like when you go to parties and stuff, the first question is, "Oh, there's like a menu these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you go to a
Yeah, yeah.
kids party, it's
Yeah.
not like just sandwiches sat there and you just go. It's like, oh, do any of your children have allergies? Or if anyone sends cakes and stuff in, they're like, oh, here's the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I think if anything, if we're gonna, I mean, it's easy for me to say my kids barely have any allergies, yeah. But I just feel with the questions that have been posed my way or mine and my wife's with our kid children, right? It's like when I go to someone's house, a pet. Let's check this one out. You're going to another parent's house for dinner,
Mm.
yeah, because they invite you for dinner. They ask you, do they have any allergies?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Imagine going to, I don't know, man, your mum's house or my mum's house for dinner, bro.
What?
She ain't gonna ask you.
Nah, bro.
She's putting peanuts in the dye, bro. Yeah.
It's true,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Do you
true.
understand?
It's true, man.
So I'm hoping that it's like one of those things where this is the best time to have an allergy.
Oh, that's
Obviously
what I
not
keep
really.
telling myself. Like, I think with the amount of awareness that there is and substitutes that there are, I think it's a better time. But it's also like, apparently they've increased by threefold peanut allergies. Crazy.
But do you mean ask a question? Is that, do you think that's because more parents are getting allergy tests done these days on their children,
Could
even
be.
if they don't have an
Yeah,
allergy?
it could be. Could be.
I mean, how many of us were born with allergies, do you think? And we just happen to ride it out.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. But also at the same time, for a parent, it's like, if your kid's got an allergy, then you're gonna be on edge a little bit, because at the end of the day, depending on how severe it is, like if someone, you're not gonna be there all the time. Someone opens up I don't know, if it's really severe, so someone opens up an oat bar next to them, yeah, and they just blow up, because it's just airborne as well.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it, to a
airborne.
certain
Yeah.
extent, So there's that as well, right? So I don't think there's any rights or wrongs and how much you should spiral out after or not. Everyone deals with it in a different manner, right? There's no right or wrong, man.
Yeah. So that was level up, and then what? How many days later was it? 4 days later.
We went another
another
level
curveball, right? We were giving her porridge this time, milk and oats, bruv. Yeah. And I heard I think I was upstairs again, and I heard the call, and I was like, I ran. This time I galloped, bruv. Like a horse, like a Goro down the fucking stairs, bruv. I was like, where is it? And this time her cheeks were red. She had hives. She was scratching her face. It looked like there was a very, very slight swelling. Nothing like, what the peanut incident. So we did the whole, like, back to the usual, 111. This time they did a video call because the symptoms weren't anywhere near as as high. Like, the reaction wasn't as high as it was with the peanuts. So then they just said that it's okay, just ride it out, and it sounds like it's getting better. So again, bruv, then you're like, just any kind of shock or any kind of news or any kind of thing that you deal with, right? Good news or bad news, it takes you a couple of days to process it, and then you kind of reset, or you're back to some kind of equilibrium, right? But then the moment you're back to equilibrium, yeah, pow, bro,
lightning strikes
straight again, and then again, and then you're like, okay, fuck, my milk is in everything. Like, is it milk? Was it oats? We don't know, right? Because it was a combination. We still don't know. So we need to get that, like, the test set up. So again, I think uncertainty. I feel like as a parent, you just got to be comfortable with uncertainty. I think just generally in life, man, to be someone who is successful in any part of your life, I think dealing with ambiguity has to be like, or being able to be comfortable in ambiguity has to be like a skill or a strength. What do you think?
No, 100%, man. I think that there's nothing like that than parenting. I think that's
because everything's uncertain all the time, isn't it? You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Mate, you might be you might be sending your kid to school, yeah, and they're going to be coming home at normal time, but you might get a call during the day saying, "Oh, look, she's fallen down and hurt herself."
Yeah,
they're not going to want to take any chances.
Then you gotta like a Goro to the school, bro.
Exactly. I mean, there are parents out there who'll be like, who see if their child's ill, give them a Calpol, send them in it. Send them, bro. I saw a meme about that the other day.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we'll risk the call, innit? At the end of the day. So they're uncertain. They woke up with uncertainty that this kid was meant to go to school, but obviously now they have to stay on. But no, we're going to take this back into our own hands. Calpol, send them in, and then they're dealing with certainty that there's a good chance that this kid's coming home early. But yeah, you're right, man. You're right, 100%.
So check this, right?
Yeah, go on.
mad situation. Obviously, stress, anxiety, all of the trademark things that are going on. The doorbell rings. Okay. So in this panic, and it's not a panic anymore, but it's still like senses are a bit heightened, right? Because we're still waiting for her to kind of like calm down.
Hmm.
And the doorbell rings. Obviously, I'm thinking it's got to be Amazon, bruv. It's a package or a parcel or something, right? And it's two ladies, right? One Indian lady and one white lady. And she's like, "Oh, we have a message for you, message of hope." And I was like, "Oh, okay, hi." And I realized obviously what was going on, but I didn't know. Then she just gave me this leaflet. I didn't know what what religion I was being sold like preached, bruv. Yeah, I didn't know which religion it was. Okay,
Sold.
I didn't know, bruv. I didn't know which it was. And then because there was an Indian lady, right? And then she was like, there's a lot of people are feeling like this, they need to increase the security around their house and have cameras, and it says in the Bible that you shouldn't be afraid of your neighbors, and you should be more open, and everything's going to be okay. Whatever stresses you have will ease if you just kind of welcome more people into your world and kind of live in harmony alongside with your neighbor. And then she was like, "Do you speak? Are you Indian?" she said, "Are you Indian?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, do you speak any other languages? And I was like, "Yeah, my parents speak Gujarati." And then the other lady behind, she was like, "Oh, I'm Gujarati. My name's Daksha." She bless her, she had a really nice smile. She was really nice. Like she was saying, "Look, if you want, you can get a Gujarati copy of the Bible and everything." But I still didn't clock the religion, because there's obviously, even in, every religion has its different sects, right? So I didn't know who I was dealing with on this occasion. And then they handed me this leaflet. And then I turned it over and it said JV.com. And I was like, "What is JV?" And then I realized this Jehovah's Witnesses rebranded, bro. It's still like JV, bro. Yeah. And like, okay. It could have been any religion knocking my door that day, and I would have been so grateful and so thankful to have that message. Because, bro, sometimes, yeah, when you're like lost or you feel lost, and someone just comes into you and just, even if they say some positive words, yeah, I think it just makes a difference. But then I was looking at that lady, and then I was like, "Oh, I've never seen someone who's Jehovah's Witness who's also Gujarati." I don't know if you have. I never have. And then in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, if my dad was here, dads get very excited on TV if they see an Indian or a Gujarati person. I know if my dad was up in the joint right there, he would turn to me and say, "Alo kata badai gadi gya che." But she was nice, man. Daksha, shout out to you, because it was very nice to hear that message.
I want to ask you a question though, on the back of that.
But it's
Does that?
crazy. JV.com, they've I think that's the new. Even we have, though. We don't say JC Gresna anymore. We just say JSK, man.
JSK, man. JSK. Let me ask you a question though on the back of that. So
Yeah.
the message, obviously, you got your message of hope and
Mhm.
perfect. Let me ask you a question. You taking down your ring camera and welcoming mans into the yard? So, cow, lutilo mane, lutilo.
I don't have a ring camera, so I didn't
You
have
already
to
took it
do
down.
it. No,
Oh,
we
fair.
don't have it at this flat. We had
Oh
another
yeah.
one, and I'm like, "Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
she's told me to take it down, so I got to take it down."
Do you know what though?
But yeah, it was
No,
in
it's
the
good.
middle of all of that, bro. It was madness.
Maybe it was the right time. Nine times out of 10. Yeah, if you see two ladies during a day
You
on
know
the
what it is, man. I did, bro. I didn't even register, because you know what? I didn't even check the front door.
yeah
I didn't check out the window or anything like that, because I just assumed it's around 11 o'clock. Postman,
yeah
Amazon, something's being delivered. It's probably a new spoon for the
yeah
baby. And I opened the door, As soon as I opened the door, I was like, oh, but you can't even be rude at that point because you've opened the door. Like you have to
I
hear them out. You have to hear them out, and
it's true.
then you also need to kind of not be a dick.
I mean, you know what though? You say that, yeah, but there will be a day you will, yeah, and you won't mean
is
to.
that are you
I'm
speaking
telling
from?
you, yeah. Experience, yeah. And I wasn't a dick, but I remember, I still remember this. My little one, my firstborn, yeah. We only had the one at the time, and it was when the missus went back to work. Basically, there was a day where it was overlap where I was working from home, so it was my day. Take her to nursery, bring her home, and then so I just finished work, brought her home. And the first thing you do when you bring them home from nursery is obviously a filthy man is bath time, isn't it? Yeah. And I think she must be about year or two, between 1 and 2, right? And she's in the bathtub, and I remember my mum was coming over, so I went downstairs because the door knocked, yeah, and my little one, if I leave the bathroom, I remember she used to just stand, yeah, on her little. She had this little. She'd be sitting on her little seat, and she'll be like just calling me. But then if you don't get no response, then she starts crying, yeah?
Yeah.
And I remember she was crying her eyes out, and then I'd already opened the door, and I gave the two ladies about 30 seconds. But I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. Because they could hear. Yeah,
It
they
was
could
chaos.
hear.
They could hear the chaos. Yeah.
They could hear the chaos, bro. Yeah, and I was hoping one of them would be like, "Oh, is that?" Yeah, I was like, "You know what? Sorry, I can't do this. I've got a little one upstairs. Sorry. If you want to give me a leaflet, fine." And then literally didn't even give him a chance to say anything. Bro, anything. I've left her upstairs. Yeah, you know what I mean, innit? Parenting 101, innit, bro? Yeah,
Don't
she's
leave them
upstairs.
alone. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Don't leave them alone. But obviously, came back upstairs. Yeah, as soon as stops, bro. Yeah, stop. She just, you know what I mean, innit? Yeah, it just
Yeah.
turns off. But at the end of the day, like it's one of those things, man. It's depending on what's going on, you can't be not. It's not that you're being nasty at the end of the day, yeah. But there's a time to come to knock on the
I
door.
mean,
I think I get. Yeah, go on.
I was grateful, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
I welcomed that message because it was
I think it was the right time
it
for
was the
you,
right
isn't it?
time, man. It was the right time, bro. Like I said, bro,
Yeah.
it could have been any Bhagwan came knocking, bro. I would have listened, bro. Gagan's like, you're gonna convert now. I was like, nah, man. I'm not gonna take it that far, but
Let me ask you a
I
question
appreciate the
though. Do you
sentiment.
think you were more receptive to opening the door because you saw an Indian person and you were going to let them hear you out? You're like, oh, what is going on here? This can't be Jehovah's, bro.
No, I didn't because
No?
I already
Yeah.
know I'd already opened the door.
Oh, fair.
I'd already opened the door. And I was when I saw there was an Indian lady, I was a little bit confused. Then when
Yeah.
she said she was Gujarati, I was double confused
Yeah.
because I was like, that is the odds in my mind of that are pretty slim, but apparently maybe not, right? Well,
Yeah.
clearly, that is the case. So yeah, I haven't even met any Gujarati like Catholics.
Yeah.
So for this to be like a subset of a subset was surprising. So yeah, I mean, each to your own, man. No judgment or anything like that, but it was just
Exactly.
yeah, each to their own, man.
Exactly. Exactly. No, fair play.
But yeah,
Uh,
that's my eventful week, bruv.
bruv, eventful and a half. You had so many different things, bruv, to tackle this week.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's like that, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, bruv. Exactly. Mike, I don't even have a question, bro. I have a topic, yeah, just to talk about. You know, when parents go anywhere in the world, yeah, when they're traveling, yeah, whether they're going wherever it is, why is it that when the airline gives you a certain baggage allowance,
Oh,
yeah,
bruv.
yeah, you have to not only hit that baggage
No,
allowance,
bro.
yeah. If they've given you 2 bags at 23 kg, bro, yeah, you even if you do not need it, yeah, yeah, you are packing you're taking up that 23, that 46 kg across 2 bags, yeah, and you're also actually if you're going India, bro, yeah, and you've done your 46, yeah, you've done your 23 kg of your own stuff, yeah, you've done 23 kg of stuff that you think that other people want, yeah, all the stuff you want to get rid of in your house because you want to give it to, fair enough, there's a good cause, yeah, you want to give it to people, yeah, because you want to people please, and then, yeah, you ask with the people going in your group, you ask, tame Jonah, oh, tame tamari bego, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If that
yeah,
person,
yeah.
Bob, you take an extra suitcase and you give it to that person, yeah, and then they've got another bag of yours as well. Why, bro? Why?
You know what? Yeah. Honestly, I think when our parents are told what the allowance is,
Yeah.
they don't see that as an allowance. They see that as a goal. They see that as a target, bro. I want to meet and exceed that target, bro. No, any rational person is gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, 23. Okay, so we'll just do like, aim for like, just as long as it's underneath that, it's fine. Nah, bro. This is every time, bro. Yeah. I think we've inherited it, bro. Yeah, especially when we're going to the US. The amount of times I have to get on that scale, bro. Yeah, carry the bag, get on the scale, weigh yourself, then weigh the bag, then minus, do the maths right every time, bro. Constantly, it's just non-stop, bro.
It's madness. You know what? My parents, when they went away recently, I was like, oh, surely, you know, I say to your parents' habits, right? More than my mom, to be fair, right? And you say, oh, can you drop us to the airport? And I'm like, look, if you're taking a bag for yourself, a bag for dad, and a couple of puller trolleys, yeah, I can. If you're taking a bag, no, if you're taking 6 bags between two of you, yeah,
6 bags, bro.
if you are, yeah, and I'm like, surely nah, I don't do any of that stuff anymore. You know how they
What
always brush it
anymore?
off?
She put the towel up. She hung the towel up,
Yeah,
bro.
actually hung the
Tired.
towel up. Yeah, exactly, bro. And think about it. If someone makes multiple trips to the same country to see family year in, year out, yeah, how much more could that person want, right? Then you realize, then you go there, yeah, and they're still packing clothes upon clothes, food upon food. And you're thinking, and you know what? I don't know why I get riled up. I don't know if anyone gets riled up, yeah, but it's just like, if you've got out of those 4 bags, I think a quarter of that bag is for themselves, yeah? They could easily get away with having one suitcase between them, probably. Yeah. And they're like, and when you ask and you say, no, I'm to kind of ato empty chair, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but you and your dad are still, yeah, bro. I'm getting a scale that breaks, bro. Yeah, when it weighs, bro. Yeah, when you weigh it up, I'm just thinking to myself, and it's not just, bro. It's an Indian thing, bro. I just think it's one of those stigmas where it's like, if they're giving me this much, I'm gonna make sure I get my money's
No, that's
worth
it.
out.
Yeah, that's it. This is exactly it.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that it's a target. It's a target, bro. You either meet it at the minimum or exceed it, and then you get 1 kilo extra. You lolly. Have you ever had to do that, bro? The open of shame, bro. Where you're at the
I
airport opening up your Bisra Potla, bro. You're trying to move shit around. Have you ever had to do that? I've had to do that, bro.
I had to do it. On my last trip, I did it, and it was my trip, bro. Yeah, check this. Yeah, because when you've got BA, yeah. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Yeah, but,
rescind it.
I rescind that shit. Yeah, check this. We get to the counter, and I think there's 1 bag for me, 1 for the missus, and 1 between the kids. Yeah, and we've got more than enough allowance. But what it is, when we put the bag on the scale, that she was like, "Look, this bag's overweight." I was like, "Okay." But then obviously the missus has to get involved and say, "Yeah, but between all 3 bags, obviously we've got enough." But she's like, "Yeah, they don't do that anymore."
Oh, really?
Yeah?
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah. They want
It's 1 bag.
every bag. They want every bag to be on point, basically.
Okay.
So, bro, yeah, imagine this, yeah. You're already
allow it.
You're already hot on it. You're already hot.
You know that heat that you get, the travel heat, bro. The travel gurmi, bro.
And you just loaded an overweight suitcase onto the belt. Now you got to unload it.
Then you have double gurmi because now everyone's watching you unpack your bag.
Yeah, you're following your wife's instruction because of which one should go first in the belt, because that's gonna, if the other ones go, then there's no, and then you put the last one, which is overweight. Where are you gonna move the other stuff? The excess kgs.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, so then you get the lock, unlock. It was cash though. Yeah, there wasn't anyone waiting. But I didn't look up to even look if there was anyone.
You don't look up.
You don't look up in it, bro.
You don't look up.
Anyway, so man's panties, boxing up. It wasn't even that bad, to be fair. But imagine if it was, yeah. And now we're moving stuff around, yeah. And you got 2 children messing around with a trolley on the side, trying to steer that shit. Bro, and then you're like moving your toiletry bag from one tier to there, yeah, and they're like, yeah, that should be right. And you're letting them miss it, and you're like,
she's dictating, innit? She's dictating.
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching over because she's doing it, yeah, because I know I'm gonna make a mess of it, yeah. Anyway, she gets it all sorted, and then you put them back, and then you're looking at the
moment of truth.
The clerk, yeah, at the check-in. So is it all good? Is it all good? That's fine. And I was like, she's so nice. Yeah, exactly, innit, bro? Bro, you're you know what, when initially, it's funny how fickle we are, yeah? Initially, when that person says, look, she's only doing a job, and she says, look, I can't because, it doesn't work that way. You're like, and she just hates us, racist, yeah? Yeah. And then you're like, no, she's not, yeah? But then you do, you do everything. And then, when she gives you the green light, you're like, Gilly Sally, Gilly fine. Yeah. So anyway, but bro, it was exactly like that anyway, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you get there, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It was just, I can't believe that happened to us on that trip, but it's happened, man. And do you know what? The worst thing is, I'd rather it happen with your spouse because you know what, you get it done quick.
Yeah, bro. If it happened, I think it's definitely happened with my parents. It happened with us as well when we were going to the US, because I think I needed to get something out that we packed in the bag by accident, and then I just was like, and because we had the car seat as well, we had I think we had 4 bags, bro, because we had like our carry-ons and then we had the other ones, and then I literally just like on the floor opening it up, doing all of that. But you're right, it was quick compared to if the parents were involved, bro, because if that was the case, you've doubled the amount of opinions.
Should I tell you why though as well? Yeah, you doubled the amount of opinions as well. But then there's also that thing where you and your spouse are only going to pack the things that you actually need. Yeah, to a certain extent, right? If there's excess luggage, it's only for the kids. You're not going to have excess luggage for yourself. You're just not. Yeah, because you're not taking anything. And that's what it was, right? If it's you with your parents and everything, right? All you're going to see is that your dad was hanging over he doesn't want to pack his own shit. Yeah, and he doesn't want to pack. He doesn't want to. Obviously, I don't know. In my house, my mom just packs it for him, right? Because she knows it. That's the way it's been. And obviously, he'll just hang over the bags and be like, "Why are you packing this? If it's not to do with his stuff, yeah. Why are you packing this? Why do you need this?"
Commentary.
And then, but their commentary in the back. Your mom just packing in it. She's got these invisible earmuffs or ear plugs in, yeah. She carries on in it because she's on, in the zone, in it, packing. And then when you get there, yeah, and the bags are overweight, she's like, and you have to open everything up. You know how it is, isn't it? Your dad's like, and then you're like, then he's
no, it's not. It does not help. It does not help.
It does not help. It does not help.
It does nothing but make the situation more stressful and more annoying for everyone, bro.
I don't know, man. It's just it's Mr. Jobsworth, isn't it? But yeah, man, that was my thing. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, why is it that we as Indians have to make use of can't stay within the limits, man? Got to go over and beyond, bro. Like it's I don't know, like it's a free for all,
bro. Yeah, we went to a wedding in India. Me, mom, and dad. Okay. We were going to Bombay, landing in Bombay, and then we're staying in Bombay for a few nights. Then we're going to Lonavala, right? It was a direct flight. Landed, grabbed the bags, got to the hotel, chilling, bruv. You know when you go for a wedding, and it's like a destination wedding. it's a nice vibe. It's going to be fun. Family, everyone's getting together. You're staying at the same hotel. Everyone's just buzzing. So you start getting excited, right? And then I'm just in my room, just like dancing away, putting on my get my suitcase all like jazzed up here, getting it all ready and stuff, because we were staying there for 2 nights, I think. And then my mum calls me over. She's like, "We've left Dad's bag at the airport." And now I'm like, "Fuck." And then I just was like, maybe they've left it, maybe they haven't brought it up here to the room. So then I could check the reception desk, and they're like, "No, we've sent all the bags up." So then I went into the room, and then I counted, and between them two, they had 3 bags, but they only had 2 bags in the room, and then obviously I had my bag. So then I couldn't understand what was going on. Then on the receipt of the bag, it tells you how many bags have been checked in, right? So my one said 1 of 3. So I was like, okay, this is weird. So the only 3 bags have been checked in. So we've collected every single bag from the flight. Where is that 4th bag? And whose is that 4th bag? And then I look behind when my mum, because I was talking to my mum, like, about all of this. And my dad is sitting on the bed with the most angry, upset look on his face, with his arms crossed. And he's like, "Mari bag hati." I'm like, "Where's your bag?" I said, "Where's your bag?" He's like, I don't know where my bag is. So then, and now I'm like trying to figure out what the hell is happening. And we were having renovations done at mum and dad's house during that time. So we actually gave our key to one of the ladies who was doing who manages the renovations. So I thought to myself, maybe the bag didn't even come with us, right? And the reason why the whole journey was a blur to get to the airport is because my dad asked one of his mates to drop us to the airport. And this guy, I'm going to call him Girish, okay? Girish, for some reason, he's not referred to by Girish. That's not his name, bro. His name is Bote Tavaro. And I don't understand why. And maybe he had some dealings with Fruit and Veg back in the day, yeah. But he's like, "Olo taxi varo, Bote Tavaro. I'll get him to drop us, okay?" So this guy, when he came to pick us up, bruv, I said to Dad, we need a big car because we've got a ton of luggage, okay? So this man rolls up in an estate. Bruv, an estate is barely gonna take the saman, okay? So I remember when we were packing everything in the bag, right, in that Bodida man's car, I was just like saying, "Oh wow, we got everything in. Let's go. We were running late, so we just packed it to the rafters, right, and bounced. So I didn't clock anything then. So I asked this lady to go to our house and just check in the room. She's like, "I can't." And then she had the video camera on. She goes, "I can't see the bag." She showed me the like downstairs living room, everything. So she can't see the bag. And my dad's getting more and more angry and wound up now. He goes, go lady, my bag. Jordy, lidi my bag." Who's gonna steal your bag, bro? Who's gonna steal your bag? And also, where did they steal it from? Which part of the transit journey? Because it wasn't at the airport. It wasn't on the transit into the hotel in Mumbai, right? And it wasn't. It's not like it didn't come in the car with us, right? But we didn't know that. And then she's like, "Oh, let me just check upstairs, bro." So she went upstairs, went into the mom and dad's room, nothing, right? We had another room, nothing. Then she went into the box room, which is the smallest bedroom, which is not used for anything other than storage. And there was a red bag just chilling, bruv. Just chilling there, bruv. Yeah? That was his bag. That was his bag, bruv, yeah? And obviously we're all watching, we're sitting in Bombay, right? We're having breakfast. We're watching the screen, right? Like it's some kind of mystery movie, bruv, yeah? And then we see the bag. And then my dad's like, he's like, "Oh, manat jao, lagan manat karo. Mara kapra bhula gaya, mara fula na bruv. Very vexed, bruv, yeah? So now I'm thinking to myself, there's two options, right? Two options. One option is buy everything. Okay, the wedding is in about a week, just under a week. So I could buy everything, but it's just going to be a pain in the ass to do that. Like buy his outfits for like, I think there was like 4 events, so just buy all those. But then you have to buy all of his like lounging clothes and everything, and his fulanas and everything, right? Fulanas mean vest. Or the other option is by hook or by crook, get that bag to India. Okay. My sister and my brother-in-law were coming, I think 2 or 3 days later. But they live in Bristol. So then I was like, okay, fuck it. How do I get the bag to Bristol? And then Mittel, I know, who lives in Bristol, sometimes commutes to London. Okay. So I was like, okay. I called Mittel up. I go, bro, is there any chance that you can pick up a red bag for me? It's my dad's bag. It's got his full anas in it and all of his wedding clothes. Can you pick it up from South? He's like, nah, bro. Yeah, I'll come as far as you got. I get you as far as Central. Yeah, I can get you from Central to Bristol, but I'm not stepping south or whatever. Yeah, which is fair enough, man. It was because it was difficult for him to get there with work and everything. So he says, if you get me the bag here, I'll take it for you. So now I need to get this bag to Central, right? And I said, where in Central is our Victoria Station? Because I could call Victoria Station live. So then I ask the lady, right? Emily, who's the lady that basically went into our house and was doing the work. I said, is there any chance that you can drop this bag to Victoria? No, I can't drop that bag. I'm so sorry. I can't. I don't, I have too many things going on right now. I won't be able to do it. So then Dad was like, call Bate Tawaro, right? He will do it. And we called him up and he was like, nah, I'm busy, right? But I'm going to send my brother Mansuk. Right? Mansuk goes to the flat, goes to the house, to this Emily's house, picks up the bag. Then Mansuk goes to Victoria Station, meets Mittel. Now, bear in mind, these two people have never met. They're meeting at Victoria Coach Station, exchanging a red bag, which looks so fucking suspect, bro. Yeah, out of their cars, opening the cars and transferring it. I gave them one another's numbers and was like, just coordinate between the two of you and then get the bag. And then Mittel took the bag down the M4 to Bristol. And then he gave it to my sister and my brother-in-law. But then because as I've said in a previous episode, my dad is obsessed with padlocks. They couldn't open the bag because, sometimes if they ask you to open it, like in your situation where you need weighing or whatever, or if they just randomly check you, like, can you open your bag for us? If you don't have the keys, they're going to be like, did you pack this bag yourself? So then they had to break open the padlock. And then they opened it up and they're like, why is there so many like random clothes? There's all these different hats, all these different vests. That's the fulanas, bruv, yeah? And it's just, this is a classic case. Like his target must have been 23 kgs, right? He obviously hit the target and maybe just about exceeded it. 60% of that was gussio, bruv. Not like stuff that he did not need, bruv, for that trip, yeah? And I don't understand why I was getting so worked up about it. So then finally, my sister, brother-in-law flew to India, got that bag. But even then, I had to go pick it up from the hotel because they were staying at a different hotel. Bruv, think about how many hands that bag transferred just to make it to that wedding, bruv.
My God. I thought you were going to say your brother-in-law forgot it as well.
Imagine, bruv. He was sending us photos of the bag at every stage of the journey.
Was your dad's mood? Did it change as soon as he
started doing bhangra, bro?
Is it?
Yeah, he was happy, man. But he was so upset, man. He was so upset.
Yeah.
But I was thinking to myself, how did you forget it? I don't understand. How did you leave it behind?
You know what? The thing is with bags, it could easily be left behind, man. I've had a few occasions where my bag's been left behind. Yeah, I remember going to America for my cousin's wedding. I was about year 8, and I had packed my own bag. Yeah, a small bag, bro. Yeah, and it was a big family traveling together. Yeah, it was about 3 families traveling together. What are the chances that my bag gets left behind, bro? How negligible is that, bro? The youngest kid, yeah, second to youngest, bro, yeah.
But it's like Home Alone, but with bags.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was without clothes for about a day or 2, yeah. And Sod's Law, yeah, the Massey's house that I was staying at, yeah. When she came to London, so my mum's sister, when she came to London once, she forgot her bag at the fucking airport once, yeah, at Heathrow. Yeah, so who had to take her to get it? Yeah, bro, I pulled the fucking short straw. And you know what? She's one of these people, right? you, if you say, you know, she's like, "Tu man le jais na beta, hai na le jais na." You know the
Yeah.
you know the
Muscat, bro.
there's salt and sugar slapped on there. Man meaty what, bro? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. And then I was like, yeah. Imagine this, yeah. I'm in my teens, bro. No, but we're at uni at this point. I think we were second year. It was one of the weekends, and obviously, you know what? I used to remember, bro. I used to get, you know, if I wanted the car, I would have to do something. You never leave the table. If you never leave the table with the keys, just with open.
No.
With the road
There's an
open,
errand.
bro.
There's
It's
an
like,
errand in the terms and conditions.
oh, you want the key?
Yeah.
Then the gari George. Okay, aku kerja je kam. Yeah. And my mum would like, you know, or my mum or dad would be like, you know, masin leja je to get her bag, innit? I was like, oh, fuck's sake. I remember
But you wanted a car to come and see the boys, but you're like, hold on, I need to go to Heathrow.
Yeah, exactly. I actually had to go Heathrow, bro. T5. T5. Yeah. And I was like, man. And I had to take her with me because I don't know what the bag looks like. So that was even worse. Yeah. She's in the car just yapping away. She loves to talk. Anyway, I remember, yeah, she was calling me the whole day. Kilage, I said, Kilage, bro. And you know me and my timing. If I say 1, I'm not coming there till 3, yeah? And it was one of those things. And I remember because she was staying at my aunt's house, and my aunt lives on top of a shop at that time, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you like, from her living room, if you put your knees on the couch and you just like, you just literally crouched and you had the curtain. I parked up and looked up. All I could see was her, yeah, because she'd been waiting for me for ages. And anyway, we got in the car. I knocked on the door, right? And you think Mamasi would just come down because she knows that I'm here now. Yeah. Bro, she said, my aunt comes down, yeah? My mummy comes down and goes, oh, thank God you're here. She's been doing my nutting. Yeah, she's been saying, I can't. He said to me he'll be here at 1, but he's not even here yet. And she's kept going on and on anyway. All right. I took her to get a bag. I think in the car, she's a worry wart, man. And you know what it is? It reminds me of your dad as well. Like in the sense, not even a worry wart, yeah. But imagine this, yeah. It's like, something's gone wrong in my life, yeah? Because this is my dad would be the same. I think it's that generation. Like, and when I say something has gone wrong in my life, I mean this person's lost their bag, isn't it? And it's the biggest thing in the world that's happened.
Biggest.
Stop everything.
Yeah.
My shit is lost.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember on the way there, right? All I got asked was, "Molly just in it, Molly just it."
Bear hope.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. Molly just said, yeah. What else are you gonna say? Yeah, but you know what? If that was me now, bro, I'd be like, nah, kila kalak taya, and I'd be like,
Oh, you're
and
so deep, bro.
If she said like 24 hours a day, I was like, hey, nah, yeah, Heathrow ma to tron kalak thayo ne, ito garbage incinerator ma naki de bomb. Bro,
so deep, bro.
But anyway, I hadn't rotten that far yet, so I was just like, yeah, you know what? I was thinking about, you know, how long if I get to Heathrow by this time, how long will I have the car for when I get back?
No, that's it. By the time you got back, it was like, yeah, we were done where we were, bro.
We get there, yeah, and you know, I don't know where to go because one, I'm a Labat, yeah. I don't have no idea where to go, yeah, for lost bags. I'm asking every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's wearing a vest. In the end, we
What do you mean wearing a
I'm
vest?
sure,
Wearing a vest?
as in, wearing a high vis.
Oh, I thought you said.
Yeah.
I've always
What is
said.
fast?
I've always
Looking for
said no.
not to buy wearing a fucking good Monday.
Bro, that's why I asked you.
You know what? Right now, I got a picture of not to buy. Yeah.
You know what?
Look.
You know what I see? I see not Dubai.
Yeah.
He's eating sugarcane, bro.
Yeah. What? On the conveyor belt going round and round.
With the lungi. Oh god.
Bro,
All right.
anyway, we got
You're looking for
found the
anyone who
guy.
has a high vis
Yeah. Anyway,
vest.
my guy, he sends me. You know what? Yeah, he sends me here, and I've got. If you look at my aunt, my Massey, yeah, she looks she's worried,
Poor
man.
thing, bro.
Yeah,
She's stressed, man. She's come on
she's
holiday,
stressed.
innit?
You'd think there was like gold bricks in the bag, yeah, yeah, the way she's going on, yeah. You know what? And it's like it's cash. We're good. We're gonna find it. Yeah, I'm like, oh man, we better find this bag quick. Anyway, we get sent left, right, and center, but eventually we find the bag, and it's funny how someone's persona completely changes once the panic stations are over. Yeah,
Yes.
and it's cash. Like they're cash, bro. When we got back in the car, yeah, because she was so happy that she got her bag. She was mindful of all the flowers and all the people around her again, and and not stepping on bugs, etc. Yeah, while she was going through the airport looking for a suitcase. When we got back in the car and we were on our journey home, yeah, we obviously she was very happy,
Relaxed.
bro. Very relaxed, bro. So relaxed to the point where she was like on the phone to her mom and on the way home saying, "Oh, Bena. મારો ભત્રીજો મને લઈ ગયો મને મારી બેગ મળી ગઈ મને તો આનંદ થયો." Yeah, bro. Man, that muska going on, bro. Yeah.
Your mum's getting the muska, bro.
Yeah, I'm just hearing it third party next to her, innit? Like I'm some chauffeur. Obviously.
Oh my god, bro. That is jokes.
That is jokes. But yeah, man, that's how it is, isn't it? That's the feel good Friday feeling,
Yeah,
innit?
that's how that's the relief. That is, that is the weight lifting off your shoulders after some Denson, bruv.
It is. And I do you know what? I think it's with that generation, man. I think. Do you remember you said you touched on this early in the pod? It's being comfortable dealing with uncertainty that it can happen to me. Yeah. I don't think I speak for myself maybe here, yeah, but you can agree or disagree. Our parents' generation, yeah, don't deal with uncertainty well. Everything has to be certain. So, if you're gonna say you're gonna open up your store, if you're like, if you've got a news agent and you've got paper delivery coming at 6, bro, you're open at 5:30, bro, yeah, because you don't want to miss that paper delivery, yeah. It's and you can't deal with uncertainty in the sense that you've got whatever it is, if it says 3 hours getting to the airport 3 hours before, you're there 4 hours before.
Yeah.
Just so we whereas, and I'll tell you another story. Yeah, at my brother-in-law's wedding last year, on the day of the event, he had two like close family members. I'm not gonna say like how close, but close family members flying in on the day of the first event. Normally, family get there. We all got there like 3 days before the event started. Anyway, yeah, they flew in on the day. And when I say on the day of the event, I'm not talking about before the event starts. Yeah, I'm talking about during the event. Yeah. So
okay.
So he done his like welcome speech or whatever. And then he turns to me and he goes, because obviously he goes, you know what? In a couple of hours, yeah, I'm not going to be in any state to obviously It was a welcome party in the day. So he
Yeah,
goes, I'm not going to be in the
it's gonna
States to
be
do anything.
wavy.
Well, I ain't welcome. Well, I've just welcomed everyone. I've got no more welcome left yet for anyone. Yeah, in the sense that I'm going to be looking London, going Tokyo. Yeah. So he goes to me, my aunt and my cousin are coming. Yeah. My and they'll call you when they're at reception because they just want to make sure that they get to the room all right. Anyway, I get the call. I get summoned that they're there at the reception. Yeah. Actually, just say his cousin. His cousin elderly, and she's part of the our parents' generation. Yeah. As soon as I get in, yeah, bro, I've never. I mean, there's these sliding doors to get into the reception area. I've seen her from the glass as I'm coming. Yeah. As she's seen me, as soon as I get in, bro, she's like not even waiting. Like you're on holiday, you just calm in it, chilled in it, yeah. But she was on edge
Shit.
When I mean on edge, she was like, "Money room." Yeah, that's the first thing she said to me. Money room, yeah. Money bag, yeah. Money bag, oh, okay. Look at it, yeah. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, not even.
Was she like? Was she grabbing?
We're in Mexico, bro. We're in Mexico, bro. Yeah, you. How are you in Mexico? You're chilled, isn't it? Yeah, bro. And the first thing was those words, yeah. And I was like, shit, yeah. And I was like, I said, "Kyage, nobody beg." Go like you. Yeah. But obviously, I mean, look.
No, but you know what, yeah, bro. One sec, yeah. In those situations, you could do one of two things, bro. Yeah.
I know what you're gonna say.
One thing, yeah. That's like someone literally is, like, on a roundabout. Yeah. Imagine that person on the roundabout and is going fast. Okay. One option is you stop it. So you slow down the roundabout and you go at the opposite speed. The other option is you push that motherfucker. Ito gay. Ina Maria. Bija kapra le liyo. Which did you do?
You know what?
Which option did you take?
Look, man, it's the in-law side, isn't it? So I was slowing that train down. Yeah,
okay,
obviously.
You switched it up. Okay,
but you know what? I'm now I'm getting to the point where now I'm going to be pushing every single train. Yeah, speeding that motherfucker up. Yeah, from now on. Yeah, because you know what? It's much more fun, isn't it? Yeah, and I'll show you. I did anyway. Yeah, but I'll when I continue the story. But anyway, you know what would make me speed that train up going and literally light that fire and ignite that flame even more. It's the fact that someone doesn't say hello to you, innit? You know what I mean, innit? Yeah,
straight for the come and help me, man.
Straight for the come and help me. No hi, hello, like this person, as if like you're the gopher for the day, bro, innit? Yeah, let me. You're worthless, innit? Kind of thing. Anyway, so
come on, man. Someone's in a desperate situation, innit? Like they don't have time for pleasantries, bro. It's just like,
no, of course not. But anyway, so check this. Yeah, I remember she was staying in my mother-in-law's room, right? Unsolicited, if that makes sense, yeah. So not officially, yeah. So I couldn't even get. I went to the desk, obviously, think, can I get a room key? Yeah, for this person. Yeah, like, it wasn't that simple. You know why? Because they were like, no, someone's already checked in.
Oh, yeah? Bro, you know what? Yeah, you know what would happen in my head, bro. At that moment, I would have been like, to undu kam hase, bro. The whole fucking thing is undu, bro.
Exactly, bro. And she goes, no, but that room's at capacity. And then it hit me. I've all this trip my wife's been telling me, yeah, because my daughter was staying in that room, yeah, for the first few nights before she came back into our room, right? So anyway. Then I realized everything started to make sense, innit? Because all those conversations I was having, well, that my wife was having with me, started to make sense.
You were listening.
Yeah. And you know how those Indian serial goes, innit? And in your mind, everything plays back and it's like, oh, shit. So then I'm like trying to undo my mess, which I did successfully somehow. I got the bellboy Yeah, I was like, she's like, I had this token, and you know the bellboy comes obviously to put the rooms into your the bags into your room, and this cousin of hers, money bag, money bag. I was like, yeah, no, don't worry, I'm gonna give the ticket to the bellboy, and he's gonna bring your bags up. I take her to the room, and she was a bit worried. She did clock on that I don't have a room key. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna open the room for you. And then when you're ready, come downstairs. Yeah. But she goes, but you mane locked out thay to? I was like, yeah, a lockout થઈ જાવ ને તો કોઈને કહેતા નહીં. Yeah. Security ને કહેતા નહીં. નહીં તો તમને હોટેલમાંથી lockout કરાશે. Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, and she's like, hey, I was like, no, I'm just kidding, joking, just kidding. Yeah. But she wouldn't.
Bro, why are you playing with emotions, man? In a vulnerable state.
You know what? I think it ticked me off that the person didn't have the courtesy to even say hello and like, you know. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play with someone's
You're gonna gun, man.
Exactly. Look, man, it is what it is. But it was funny while it was lasting. I told my wife. Yeah, she was cracking up. But you know what? You know what? Sometimes it's okay to laugh in these situations. Is it not?
It's okay, man.
It helps you think. If everyone is stressing, yeah, then how are you going to solve the problem?
Bruv,
you know,
no one gets out alive, man.
And, you know, you mentioned that you were spiraling, yeah, a little bit. But your wife was calm. You know, G was calm, innit? Yeah, she was like,
when the first incident happened, yeah. The second time round, I think we were both
even. Equal.
But the first time, it was more.
Yeah. But, and do you know what? To be fair, it's easy as well, isn't it, to be the one bringing the jokes when it's not your stuff at stake.
Of course, bro. Because then you have no emotion. You're not invested. You're not emotionally invested in the outcome of the situation. So it's like I thought money mazak che. Tane mazak lage cha. Mari beg. Maro fulano.
Maro fulano.
Bro, you know, in my head, yeah, that no Dubai with his Bundy, bro. He's the one that solved the bag mystery for your Massey, bro. He's the one that brought it back to her.
Shout out no Dubai at Heathrow Airport, Terminal 5, eating his sugar cane.
Did you see the sugar cane in your mind as well? Huh?
No. You know what? As soon as you mentioned sugarcane, I could see this person sitting. I just imagine this person sitting on the conveyor belt. Oh man!
Yeah, man. I think that's us, man.
That is us, bro. That is us.
Well, that went all over the place, but I think it was a good range of stuff to deal with. Good range of struggles. I was going to say sugar cane. Good range of struggles to share. Yes, we have some shout outs. I have some shout outs to give. I think this week was great in terms of shout outs. We got a ton this week. They hit harder because it was a mad week for me. So yeah, massive thanks to Dips, Nisha, Rick, Kirtan. His name's Kirtan, but I don't know how I would say that name in an English accent. You know, sometimes you see a name, like an Indian name, and you don't know how to say it in an English way. Does it ever happen to you?
Yeah.
Like there's certain names that you'll be like, I can only say this with an Indian accent. Like Kirtan, I wouldn't know what Kirtan. Anyway, Kirtan. And the reason I was thinking that is because remember when we used to work in our retail days, we worked with a guy. What was his name, bruv?
Chandrakant.
Chandrakant, bruv. How would you pronounce his name?
This would be very bad, bro.
How Chandrakant? No, bro. Couldn't. No. And I would have.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
No, but you know what? Yeah, the thing is, he was someone that's like your bab's Umar, yeah, your bab's age, yeah. So you don't even feel comfortable calling him Chandrakant. You want to add an uncle at the end of it, bro, yeah. But then you don't want to offend mans.
when when I come across that, I always say the first name loud and then the uncle bit. Oh, uncle.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. So I've got I've got a neighbor. Yeah, he's a Punjabi guy,
Yeah,
really nice person, and he just looks like the kind of guy like my dad is, isn't it?
yeah,
And he looks like a friend of my dad. If you had a profile for someone who's friends with your dad, this guy
yeah,
would fit. Yeah,
yeah,
his name's Sav.
yeah,
Yeah, but I didn't know how to address him for the first few years, so I'd always call him for first few times anyway. And it got to a point where I'd never address him by name ever.
Mm.
But I was like, I might as well just, I just call him Sav Uncle, or even on the on text message, I felt awkward saying Sav, yeah. So
yeah.
I was like, Sav Uncle. He's like, it's only Sav, just Sav. I was like, yeah, safe. Thanks for clarifying.
Safe Sav.
Sav. Yeah, man. But the uncle part was very like toned down when I was in person. Like, you're right, Sav, uncle. Because I don't want to, what it'd be like? He goes home, he'd be like, that fucking neighbor
Yeah,
of ours,
yeah,
it's so disrespectful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one time, we were fucking completely running over. But anyway, one time, my mom was getting some, at someone's wedding, they were serving her food, and then this little Toto, bro, to mom, was saying, what did I enjoy, Masi? And then my mom's like, I'm not your Masi. I'm like, guy, shut up, bro. He didn't say anything, bro. He just ushered it on to the next man. You catch the wrong person on the wrong day, bro. You're gonna get their wrath, man.
Yeah, you're gonna feel the heat.
Anyway, thank you for all of those shout outs. Thank you for all of those comments. Thanks for the messages. It really, really, really keeps us going. Podcasts are we're increasingly finding podcasts are not easy. There's a lot of work involved. So all of your comments and your feedback and your suggestions, everything helps us kind of keep cranking these out. And we got loads of exciting things planned this year. So please keep all that feedback coming in. Do you have any shout outs, Mick?
No, man, you got all of them, bruv.
I'll sweep to all of them.
Yeah. Thank you. Just want to say thank you to all the listeners, and obviously taking the time, like we always say, to write that feedback, because like Rod said, it's rocket fuel for us and it keeps us going. So thank you so much.
Okay. All right, everyone. Share the struggle, find the funny, and see you later. Bye.
Peace.